Now, if I were to talk to you about YouTube Kids, chances are not many of you would imagine anything of high quality. Whether it be from the brainwashing content farms, all the way to the mind-numbing unboxing videos, really no one above the age of 5 has ever had anything good to say about this portion of the site. However, I'm here to change all that. Well, not all of it, but like a really insignificant sliver of it. Because what if I told you that there's a video that's been out for over half a decade that could change your view of kids content forever? This video is so chaotic, insane, and surprisingly epic that you'll never be able to look at YouTube Kids the same way ever again. And the name of that video is Lightning McQueen Freaks Out After Seeing Frozen Mater Cars Season 1 Full Movie Disney Pixar CGI.
We serve food here, sir.
Now this video comes from a pretty huge channel by the name of Cars Toys Movies, which for the most part features in generic, inoffensive stop-motion videos, all regarding the Disney Pixar Cars franchise, which as you can assume, pretty much everything here is made exclusively for kids, and this is their highest viewed video, sitting at a grand total of 93 million views since its upload in 2018. However, this video is truly something special, and in this video I'm going to show you why this video right here is one of the greatest I've ever seen in my entire life. So strap in, get comfy, and let's look at the most chaotic kids video you'll ever see. Now, when we cold open into this masterpiece, we'll see an iconic scene that everybody knows, of course, being this shot of Mater, well, specifically Cars 2 Mater, because he has the emblem on the side of him with the 95, on his way home to Radiator Springs when something catches his eye.
McDonald's!
That's right, the two golden arches of McDonald's seduce Mater into a pit stop. If you've ever seen anything of this video, it's probably this one clip on Twitter or something, because I mean, out of context, it's just gold. But upon pulling into the drive-thru, he's met with a choice. He could either get the McQueen float, the dusty fries, or the absolutely iconic Mater burger. And which one do you think he happens to choose? With only one in stock, he goes up to the drive-thru window to get his Mater burger. However, Mater's entire grasp on reality is altered once he approaches the window and is met with the shocking realization. Once he talks to the McDonald's Happy Meal box, who works there I guess, he finds out that there's supposedly none left. However, Mater catches on to some funny business.
Hey, that's the lettuce from the burger. You don't just eat the last burger.
The jig is up, so he calls in the McDonald's bodyguard, who immediately whips out a retractable baton. Like, why the hell would a McDonald's need guards? Well, actually, now that I think of it, they might need some nowadays. And I feel like at this point, I should probably mention that the voice acting and animation in this video is surprisingly good. That's honestly one of the biggest strengths of this whole experience. The fact that it isn't just some weird-ass finger family nonsense, or skibbity toilet reusing Gmod models or whatever. Like, there's some actually decent effort put into this, and I can commend it. Though I will say the voice acting's a bit hit or miss, which we'll see later. But anyway, Mater comes back the next day, fully prepared with a camera to show that nasty clerk he's got the facts on his side. And after taking a photo of the lettuce on the clerk's teeth, he threatens to talk to the manager full Karen style. So the box quickly agrees and gives Mater his damn burger fully on the house. However, Mater still decides to steal the guard's hat once again. What an absolute menace! Oh yeah, he stole the guard's hat the first time. I think I forgot to mention that. But anyway, Mater gets back to his own private domicile.
Bitch!
Which seems to just be this, like, poorly lit garage. I don't know what the hell happened to his towing yard, but oh well. Maybe it got foreclosed because he didn't pay his taxes.
Now that we're alone together.
What do you mean by that, Mater? What are you going to do to this burger? However, out of nowhere in the corner of the room, we can see none other than our fan-favorite frozen friend Olaf tweaking out in the corner. But then he transforms into a giant evil Olaf and starts attacking the city, freezes Mater right in place, meaning he'll never be able to eat his delectable burger. Though Mater, to be honest, doesn't really seem very fazed by this. I mean, he's kind of just smiling for some reason. I don't know, maybe he's into this. Moving on, however, this is where I believe the video truly gets set in motion, because we cut to none other than 7-time Piston Cup winner Lightning McQueen, entering Mater's domicile and finding out he's been frozen in the life he's chosen. But unfortunately now it doesn't seem he's happy about it anymore and he's had post-nut clarity. I will say though, Lightning McQueen's voice is also pretty decent.
Doc? Sally? Mater!
I mean, it's not amazing or anything, but it gets the job done. The rumor has it they were in talks with Owen Wilson's agent to get him for this, and the only reason that he didn't was because of scheduling conflicts, because he very much wanted to. The source? Oh yeah, I made it up. But anyway, Lightning McQueen flips the entire storyline on its head with one line.
I know just the right princess that can bring back Radiator Springs. But the cold never bothered me anyway.
McQueen immediately begins speeding across the interstate in order to get to Arendelle to meet Elsa to unfreeze Mater to eat the burger. Because if you haven't gathered this by now, this is pretty much just one giant cinematic universe, and Arendelle is just kinda here. It's like that big Disney Fortnite thing they teased a few months ago. However, unbeknownst to McQueen, he rolls straight over a nail that's laying on this nicely paved asphalt, to where he crashes along the side of the guardrail, and I really don't want to explain what happens next. I think I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. So yeah, Dave from the Minions is here now, alongside his iconic banana cycle. Oh, you thought this was just a Disney party? Nah, Dave coming in clutch with the save when he patches up McQueen's tire. And now with their jubilant friendship, they agree to a race.
Okay, but let's make it fast. I have to continue my journey.
I'm gonna put that on my tombstone. It's neck and neck with McQueen barely beating out Dave until he unleashes his secret weapon. However, it's too much. As the speed launches Dave into a construction zone to which he gets launched in the air, and it would have become a yellow stain on my shoe if it wasn't for McQueen coming in to save the day. Then out of nowhere, Mac just so happens to be passing by, to where McQueen informs him of his master plan, and Mac tells McQueen that he can help as long as he gets in the back of his trailer. Now when Mac approaches random people on the side of the road and tells them to get in his trailer, he's fine, but when I do it, I get arrested. And for some reason, they just kinda didn't hide this oversight with the texturing, since the windows just show the other side of Mac's trailer with Lightning McQueen on it. But the whole point of this was so Mac could teleport McQueen and Dave right on over to Arendelle, which for some reason McQueen is like really hesitant over.
What? Teleport?
I don't know what his problem is. Wasn't this like the end goal? Do you want to save your friend or not? But anyway, we cut to this beautiful, sprawling, unreal asset land of Arendelle. Which, that's not the Arendelle Castle. That is just the Disney castle from the Magic Kingdom in Orlando. The Arendelle Castle looks like this. Yes, I'm really bitching about this. But anyway, after some establishing shots, we get to meet the one and only Queen Elsa, who decides to walk and look directly into the camera for some reason. And for even less reason, she just walks over to the edge of the castle and starts belting out Let It Go. I mean, if I had a theme song, I don't imagine myself going up to the roof of my living arrangement and just start screaming it for everybody to hear. But after that, she gets a call from Anna, who has quite possibly the greatest caller ID image I've ever seen in my entire life. And after a quick phone call, we get a flashback forward glimpse something or other of Olaf, who is literally just walking down the street admiring how hot it is in Radiator Springs. However, Olaf, my friends, has a curse or something, because he transforms into a giant Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure and starts attacking the city, and he just decides to harass this one random forklift guy for some reason. But finally, we cut back to Dave and McQueen's epic adventure, but it turns out Mac's a fucking idiot, and he teleported McQueen and Dave to the wrong place. And now they're in a giant bedroom with Dora and SpongeBob on the wall. And after the pair land on a bed, we get this zoom into a very specific shelf, and who could have guessed? Woody and Buzz arrive on the scene. As the two have now entered the Toy Story universe. You gotta love how they didn't even try to make this look like Andy's room. I mean, all the furniture is pink and purple. This is clearly a girl's room. However, after some meandering about... Rocket League windscreen looking MF. The two get captured by Woody and Buzz. I mean, they just drive into the direct path of the cage. This is kind of on them, TBH. But after some questioning from Buzz and Woody, who I'm now realizing doesn't have his pull string for some reason, they decide that they're friends not foe and decide to release the dynamic duo. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, Woody's voice in this is easily the worst. And I swear it just keeps getting continuously worse as the video goes on.
Maybe. Can you retrieve a key in the cellar hole?
Like, my god, could they have not gotten anyone else? This does not sound like Woody, this sounds more like Craig, or Android 17, or Haku. But now Dave must go through the trials and tribulations of getting this key, using his jetpack, which he just seemed to have this whole time in hammer space, which, you know, really could have helped him when he almost died earlier, but oh well. We had to get this awesome shot instead. He uses it to go through the air vents, which is guarded with doors, giant hammers, and spinning blades, which all lead to the key at the end. I'd really like to have a discussion with the architects of this building. Yes, Mr. Johnson, we've looked over your blueprints for the proposal, and we really like it. We're just very confused by this vent situation. I mean, quite frankly, like, what is this? There's no structural support, there's no practical use. I mean, well, why would we agree to this? Every time, it's always the damn vents. I need my damn vents the way I like them. They're my damn vents.
He's going to make it.
Dave is pinned down and seems to be in his final moments. However, due to some amazing flashback sequences due to the power of Adobe Premiere Pro, Dave gets the motivation to get back up and fight for freedom.
I will not leave McQueen alive behind.
I want that on my tombstone. With one of the coolest action scenes in cinema history, Dave gets the key back to its rightful owners, I'd probably assume, and they use it to open up this giant vault. Okay, now let's play a little game. What do you think is behind this door? Is it A, a giant life-size Disney Infinity 1.0 character base? B, a giant ring portal that Sonic the Hedgehog will now jump through? C, a giant Funko Pop of Mickey Mouse who's trapped in his box? D, Andy's severed index finger? E, Golden Freddy? Or something else entirely and I've been lying to you this entire time? Yeah, I don't think anyone could have seen this coming. Optimus Prime is here and ready to rumble. Or perhaps not, as he's completely unresponsive and still in his truck mode. But there's no time to mourn, as out of literally nowhere, the true antagonist of this adventure rears its ugly head, as the great Emperor Zurg makes his appearance, who is now equipped with none other than Captain America's shield, so I guess now the entire Marvel mythos is canon to this experience. I mean, this is literally something I'd make up with my 6-year-old head, dear God. But he makes quick work of Woody and Buzz. I mean, they don't even try to dodge it, they're just taking it like champs. Leading to Dave and McQueen trying to run away from their inevitable doom, as Zurg chases along in his Zurgmobile or whatever. The two trap Zurg into the same basket which encased them mere moments ago, but Zurg makes quick work of getting out because he's just so broken. And with McQueen cornered, all seems lost until...
Die! Where?
I'm right here. Apparently transformed.
Yeah, I'm done. Spider-Man McQueen. Yeah, this just needed to happen, I guess. Why is he Spider-Man? What triggered these powers? Has this always been a thing he could do? Does he know who Spider-Man is? He didn't know who Woody and Buzz are, but he knows Elsa and Spider-Man. Oh god, I know what he was watching. I'm gonna be real though, this design kinda goes hard, even if it just uses the Raimi logo for some reason. I will be expecting a Marvel Legends come 2025, no exceptions. But anyway, with his newfound power, he was able to let Buzz and Woody recover, so the whole gang strikes a Ginyu Force pose, and Woody punches Zurg straight in his penis. While Dave and Buzz team up to launch an air attack, with Buzz falling with style directly into Zurg. And while he's stunned, Dave launches a facehugger attack, while Spider-Man Lightning McQueen tries to use his webs to stun Zurg. That is not a sentence I thought I'd say today. But Zurg deflects it by turning his sword into a shield.
A sword and a shield at the same time?
Okay, come on. The Zurg cap shield thing whacks Dave straight out of the air, and after nailing Woody in his Pinocchio-ass nose, Spider McQueen suddenly has the ability to use Spidey Sense, using it to dodge Zurg's laser attacks. However, it's not enough to defeat Zurg, and when all hope seems lost, the one and only is reborn. Optimus Prime is in the house, bitches. Despite the fact he's literally just based off his G1 toy, this is the coolest matchup I think I've ever seen in my entire life. They beat Death Battle to the punch on this one. Evil Emperor Zurg versus Optimus Prime. And they have quite possibly one of the greatest fight scenes in all of fiction, which was of course done in collaboration with Industrial Light and Magic, Legendary Pictures, as well as Lightstorm Entertainment. Zurg tries throwing his shield, which is pretty much useless against the Warrior of Cybertron, and the same thing goes for his lasers and sword, so Optimus claps back with his fiery Fisto Pain, resulting in this masterpiece of cinematography.
Who said those hands are finished with attacking?
And after that, we get the hardest line in the entire adventure.
No, you are not the strongest Emperor. My nemesis, Megatron, is far stronger than you. And I beat him all the time.
Like, why would he say it that way? It sounds like he's making this up to impress the other kids on the playground. I want this on my tombstone. Then Zurg grows some huge mega hands and starts brawling one-on-one with Optimus in this masterfully animated scene that Marvel Studios can only dream of. You really feel every punch here as it's masterfully animated with pinpoint precision. And finally, Optimus throws one of his giant hands towards Zurg, who can barely hold it back, and is finally defeated when the other one collides in fiery glory. Let me remind you that this all started because Mater wanted to buy the Mater burger. Then the other characters come to congratulate and thank Optimus, to which he thanks them for saving him, I guess. And I gotta say, I never thought I'd see the day where Optimus Prime thanks Dave the Minion for rescuing him, but here we are.
I shall send you to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, the Phantom Zone. From DC. The thing that all the bad guys came from in the Lego Batman movie. Yeah, that's just here. And Optimus Prime has full access to it. As well, he can apparently teleport anywhere in the multiverse because, yeah, fuck it, why not? He even says by the power of the Primes when he teleports. I mean, this is just crazy. However, not all is sunshine and rainbows, as,
Huh?
Huh?
They forgot me, Banana.
They forgot Dave! After everything, these two have been through thick and thin and have saved each other's lives on several occasions. He just left him to die in Toy Story World. What the fuck, McQueen? Dear God. No wonder you had so many detours while saving Mater. You don't give a shit about nobody. You're a heartless bitch. And now Dave's gonna be stuck as 1 inch tall and he's gonna end up in that drawer from the Lorax. Because of you! But anyway, Prime takes McQueen to the teleportation dimension, which is literally just that thing Whis does when he travels to Earth and back. But they finally end up in Arendelle. And while Elsa's looking at her iPhone 6S, Lightning McQueen and Optimus Prime fall into her backyard. Man, I just hate when that happens, for real, for real. But after looking around for a bit, Elsa ambushes McQueen and assumes he's an invader. Which, I mean, I wouldn't entirely blame her. If I saw this in the front of my house, I'd probably alert the authorities. 911? Yeah, he's back. Accused of being a hungry home invader, McQueen responds with this.
And how do you know my name? And where I live?
I know you because I watched the Frozen movie.
This writing, man, it is just something special. But then Elsa just up and freezes McQueen's wheels and says that she can sense when he's lying, which I guess is like a power Elsa can do now. I don't remember that in the movie. And she uses this power to see that Mater is truly frozen in ice. After getting the best Discord gif ever, Optimus teleports the two back to Cars World, where this whole adventure started. And guess what? Our boy's smiling. Yeah, he likes it again. However, then Lightning McQueen's powers fade since I guess his 30-day free trial ran out or something. And then Elsa touches Mater to use his iciness to locate Olaf. And she just kind of whacks him with a big old newspaper to tell him to knock it the hell off. To which he complies and becomes his old self again. And finally, with that done, Mater unfreezes. After being trapped in his eternal prison, Mater has completely reassessed his life choices. The misdeeds, the thefts, the blackmail. Everything he took for granted in his life will now be cherished by an untainted soul.
Hey there, pretty princess.
Nah, I'm just kidding. He still likes it. And that's it. That's the end. It just ends like that. This has been the most batshit insane YouTube video I've ever seen in my entire days. You know, this is normally the part where I'll, like, summarize my thoughts and tell you all what I thought and stuff like that. But what the hell do I even say? Which part do I even start with? This is not even a video, this was an experience. I genuinely have no words for what I just witnessed. The story, the writing, the characters, the acting, the animation, everything here was unpredictable and incomprehensible at pretty much every moment. And it incorporates so many random characters from every kids thing ever from the time. Like, what do you even want me to say at this point? This video is just absolutely insane to make, since from the exact point that me and my friends saw this video, I had no other takeaways than, holy crap, I need to tell someone about this. So I'm glad I was finally able to shed some light on this masterclass of cinema. And if you enjoyed, please consider hitting that like or subscribe button. It's free, it really helps out the channel, and you can change your mind at any point. And if you guys have any other crazy random videos that you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know. And I know I've been teasing it for like the past 3 videos, but I'm just gonna say it again. Something big is very much coming. It should be done relatively soon. But it's a big project that I've been waiting for my entire life, and I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. So with all that out of the way, subscribe right now or I will spider your McQueen at 3 a.m.